Counting those, we've actually been quite quick, so we're going to have a couple more extra random rounds before we announce the winners. Our next random topic, Adam and Josien have come out to debate which is the better conference location, by the beach or on a ski resort. So, representing the field of beach, first up is Josien.
Thanks very much. Yeah, in science, it's a lot of hard work, and occasionally you get to tell other people about your hard work, and that's at conferences. And we do try to have a little bit of fun at conferences. Occasionally we misplace our pants and can't find them the next day, and that's fine if you're on a beach. Because if you're skiing and you can't find your pants, you're in trouble. This is one of the many reasons that my wonderful colleague Alan is wrong. You are. One of the things, well, to start with, for instance, if I were to go to a skiing resort, I would break 3 legs, at least one of which would be mine. And that would just be, getting up the stairs. So you're going to end up with a lot of injured scientists, and we like our scientists smart, and we like them dorky, and we like them smelly, but we don't like them injured because I have a colleague right now who has a arm in a sling, and she has to hold it out like this because she went skiing. And you should see her type. It is the funniest thing because she has to go, typo, backspace, backspace. It's the funniest thing to watch. So I'll give you that. It is really funny trying to watch injured scientists trying to type or present. One of them did come back with his head wrapped in plaster, but I think that was a practical joke of someone else. Whereas on the beach, you can hang out. If you lose your pants, it's not much of an issue as long as you don't, do the Lenny Kravitz thing and get a sunburn in a bad place. You can go out and study the sharks if you're not into women. You can go and do that. And there's cocktails, so there's a lot of really innovative science that people come up with, which the next day they sort of read it and go, I wrote gobbledygook times 5. I thought that was brilliant science. But occasionally we do come up with really brilliant ideas, and you do that when you're sitting on a beach drinking cocktails, and we come up with wonderful science songs, also with the cocktails on the beach. Ukuleles, a lot of us play the ukulele. If you play a ukulele on a ski slope, that's not going to end well. This is one of the many reasons that my wonderful colleague Alan, for all his lovely shirt, is absolutely wrong, and I'd like to hear him prove me wrong, which I'm not, ever. Go for it.
Thanks. So conferences are great fun, actually. And I've been to 2 beach conferences. And the first one was in Florida Keys. And I was just settling into a hammock by the beach, just about to referee some conference papers, as you do at these things, because it's not all fun, right? Well, not supposed to be. And hurricane warning, so we had to leave, and the conference got cancelled. So, that's fine. And then the next beach conference I went to, the conference activity was they took us snorkeling, and I won't go into the details, but let's just say N people went and N-1 returned alive. Now, I would much prefer to come back to work injured than dead, because it means A, I'm coming back to work, and B, I'm going to get kudos. It's like, hey, I went to a conference and look at my leg, Death is permanent. A broken arm is just an inconvenience for a couple of weeks. Now, the other nice thing about ski conferences is the way they're structured. It's absolutely fantastic. You go to a beach conference, and then they organise them like all other conferences, so you show up at 9 o'clock and you have talks during the day, and then you finish, and then you might have an hour or 2 in the afternoon to go for a swim. The best part of the day is outside the window. It's terrible. Ski conferences are fantastic. You get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you have conference sessions over breakfast, and then you hit the slopes, ski for 6 hours, come back in, and then you do the rest of the conference in the evening drinking Jägermeister by the fireplace, possibly with a broken arm, but, these things happen. During the day, while you're skiing, the best bit about it is you actually pair every 30 minutes and have a chat with someone. Ski lifts, you get on with 2 to 3 to 4 people, all of them are your colleagues. You spend 20 minutes going up the mountain talking about what it is you do. You get off, you ski back down. Inevitably, you get on the ski lift with somebody else. And by the time you're done, you've talked to everyone at the conference one-on-one, across a couple of days. That's kind of cool. And I just want to disprove one thing, which is that if you don't have your pants at a ski conference, it's not fatal. So Matt Baker, who many of you will know from up here just earlier, I went to a ski conference with him over February, and we were on this tree-lined run, really steep. He had this huge stack and tore his pants open. Those who follow my Twitter feed will have seen the photograph from last night because I dug it out. Luckily, he had thermals underneath, so it wasn't a full Lenny Kravitz moment. But he survived perfectly fine. Actually, maybe you want to check that he didn't have some frostbite or something, but yeah, it was perfectly survivable. And so my argument is the ski conferences are much better than beach conferences because they're inevitably usually not fatal. Thank you.
If I can just, well done.
Have a rebuttal.
If I can just have a small rebuttal. If just a bottle, the whole thing, a full bottle, I'll be fine with that. If you have a hurricane on a ski slope, having a hurricane on a ski slope is even worse. The other thing, and I think, well, yeah, go ahead if you need to tell me what happens on a hurricane on a ski slope. The other thing that I was thinking about when you were telling me this is that no matter what happens tonight, I'm going to win this anyway, because with global warming, it's all going to be beach.